So, what happens when reality drastically changes your concept as an author? Hi, I'm Uriah Rowland, and I'm currently working on my fifth book, tentatively titled The Spark of Chaos. And this book has to do with two ancient immortal beings who have been stranded on Earth for thousands of years. They have baggage and history and animosity between each other, and they are tasked with tracking down a human spark, the very first human spark to ever be born. This is a human born with a spark of divinity within them. And from the moment this idea popped into my brain, I knew that this human spark would originate from the same area that humanity originally came from. And I was thinking that this was the Mediterranean because that's what I was taught in school. But when I actually looked at the research to see if any of that had changed, I found that the Human Genome Project had really pinpointed humanity's origins as coming from East Africa. Now, there is a big difference between the Mediterranean and East Africa in terms of what is happening there currently and the culture and the issues, basically. So, what do? Do I change the story? Just, forget about that part of it? No. I dig in, I start researching, because these characters are ancient. They are not going to be viewing the African continent through any kind of skewed sense from colonialization or anything like that. They're going to be viewing it as people who actually walked on this continent for thousands of years and knew the history, knew the dynasties that existed and the beautiful cultures that were once there. So that's something that I really needed to research. I needed to research Africa through an African view, African history told by Africans. I also needed to start researching what is currently happening, particularly in the Democratic Republic of Congo, and what it would look like to get into the Democratic Republic of Congo, how they would be able to cross that border safely or not safely, what the dangers would be, what the atmosphere would be. Just the pure amount of research that is suddenly behind this book is a little bit intimidating, but also so exciting because I love research. I love research so much. I love learning about things. I love learning about cultures and learning about people. And this is just one of those things that I look at it and I'm like, challenge accepted. And I'm kind of excited about it.